All right, we're back. Hi, Wilson. How you doing, bud? I'm doing pretty good myself. I mean, yes and no. Oh no! Sorry. When you get porn bombed enough, you just don't know. Revelicious. You want to come up for a little bit? I could put it in the. I put it in MeWe, but I had to change streams. Drop. This mouse is slippery. I got a good old fashioned plug-in mouse and a mouse pad. It works. I put it in the description of the video too. I'll have to put it backstage in the private chat. Comment. That's a sign up link. Oh fuck. It's not a join stream link. Well, I put it in the. Oh, I know what to do. Go to YouTube and it live chat. I'm working on it. I wish somebody would click on it, say something, because I can't get down to where I need to talk. Uh, Here we go. Paste. Where's Port Monkey? Put it in MeWe. Okay. I did already, but I'll do it again. I wrote, I labeled it for Tanya times 2, but here we go again. Paste. It's in MeWe, guys. Oh, I did. I'll edit that. Thank you. Oh, no wonder it was upside down. God, mouse pad. I haven't had a mouse pad in years. I had it upside down. Okay. I'm going to turn my camera off for a second. YouTube. Okay, StreamYard link. Come on. Can't you get it in MeWe? I know MeWe sucks. Copy. It doesn't let you do it. So stupid. It's in MeWe. I actually prefer a mouse pad paranormal. I'm old school. OG, you are that. You are that. The link you put in MeWe is a YouTube link? God, what is going on? Okay, copy. MeWe. It says StreamYard. There we go. Sorry. Sorry. It's in MeWe. Hammer, chisel, and stone. I got it. And then paranormal got it. Say something, Wilson. Wilson. Say something, Wilson. Wilson, you gotta say something. Okay. Thank you, Tanya. Welcome, Tanya. Welcome. Okay. The porn bombing just has me really weirded out. Hi. Welcome. I'm glad you're here, Tanya. And do you know, can't unmute because they choose to unmute themselves. Wilson, No, no, I do not. I see a full microphone, just like mine. You're gonna have to talk, Wilson. No, not to me, you're not. I can hear everything, every notification, everything. Stop. You know what? If this is a porn bomb, I'm gonna have to end it and delete it. Wilson.
Yeah, how about now?
Oh God, hello.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was talking the whole time. You had it says
I
the
cannot
host
hear
has
you.
muted you. I'm just reading what's on my screen. The host has you muted.
Oh, Wilson. You have no idea how thankful I am it's you.
Why are you thankful that it's me?
Well, the porn bombing had me bad,
Well,
bad.
I haven't been around much, so I don't know what's going on. So I haven't seen
Uh,
anything.
yeah. Well, I'm glad it's you. That's all I have to say. I'm glad
So
it's you.
so what's the who is Tanya and what's the rub-up? What's the hubbub, Chubb?
Okay, back in the day when Marty was still alive, he introduced a guy named Julius who's from Poland, but he lives in Copenhagen, Denmark. So I started watching Julius, and Julius was having a rough time at the time. This was years ago, by the way. And then he got into some different religious stuff that I choose not to go into. And he got a girlfriend. And I thought, this is really cool. This is going to help Julius. And Julius and I just kind of fell off the radar, like people do. And all of a sudden, here comes Only Tanya, although she's in THN now. And I'm like, whoa, Only Tanya, there was an Aussie. Because my demographics show I have one Australian guy. And I said, "Is that the same guy that was dogpiling your husband?" And she's like, "Well, there's only one Aussie." And so I thought, "Oh my gosh, that's Nate. But it wasn't Nate, it was somebody else. And so one night, about a week ago, like 7 or 8 days ago, I blew it big time, Wilson. And I tried to apologize the second before the show started. Todd reamed me for it
Well, why are you apologizing to Rolo?
because Katie told me that Nats and Botog and Rolo all thought what I did was terrible.
What did you do? I don't even know.
Well, what I did was when Only Tanya, it's actually pronounced Tanya, like as in I'm laying out for a tan. So I have a family member named Tanya, and I always get the two screwed up somehow. But anyway, long story short, she has a son who's autistic, and I have lots of family members who have children that are autistic, and we have certain beliefs on why they have it and whatnot. And it really doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is that she and Nate started talking like really a lot, and I got kind of jealous, which is stupid. I'm an adult. It's not funny really
I mean,
because
a
what
little bit.
happened, well, not really to them, because what happened afterwards was absolutely appalling, and I'm embarrassed for it. I said, not only is she married, she has an autistic son, and that's where it went. Wah, wah. And
I don't
it's
even.
not.
I'm more confused now than the beginning. But all right, keep
I
going.
know. It's pretty bad, Wilson. So basically, Katie got set up by an unnamed source that I was going around talking shit about her. And if ever anybody knows me at all, they know I admire Katie for what she's been through because I've been through something quite similar, and so is Tanya, for all that matters. I had no idea she had to learn to walk and eat and talk again like me and Katie. Well, Katie has it out for me now. And that's one thing you don't want to have happen is have Katie. She hates me. She thinks I'm an alcoholic lush because 15 or so years ago, I called Monty drunk on wine and told him he had to be friends with Stinky Sweater Face because I knew Stinky Sweater Face uh, was gay and that Monograph was gay. And so she made it into I was in love with Monograph and that I drunk dialed him. Well, it wasn't true that I was in love with him. I was drunk dialing him one night, telling him that he had to be friends with Stinky Sweater Face because
Okay.
Stinky Sweater Face was so cool. Stinky Sweater Face likes guns and he dresses real nice, and that's Agent 19 if you don't know.
I don't know the
And
lore. I don't know.
well, they're best friends. Katie and Agent
Okay.
19 are best friends, and she was telling me that even Agent 19 hates me now, and they're gonna all boot me out of MeWe and everything, and uh, it escalated to where she doesn't believe I was ever in a coma. She thinks I'm a raging alcoholic, which that kind of stuff doesn't the alcoholic stuff doesn't
Well,
bother me because I know I don't
listen.
drink,
I'll say
but
this: when you're on stream, if you're drinking or doing drugs, like you don't, I don't see it.
no, it's not true.
I mean, I
And
guess you could get
so
drunk and then come on stream, but you've been on stream for like 8 hours, and
right,
I don't know. Like I
it's
said,
it's
that's just my 2 cents. I'm not invested in any of it. I don't even have any idea what's happened the past month.
oh, I know you don't. You haven't been around, so you're safe. I'm just telling you. I'm trying to nip it in the bud because it's kind of extensive. Um, the alcoholic stuff doesn't bother me because parts of CKD do make you slur, and I got really offended the last time I was in the hospital because they asked me how much I had to drink, and I'm like, I had chronic kidney disease. What do you think I am, a freaking moron? That's the worst thing you can do for your kidneys ever. And my liver's really healthy and good, and so I don't get that.
Are
But
you still? Are you
anyway,
still? Are you still on the copium?
no, I've tried to dial back, but when somebody says your coma is totally irrelevant to all of this,
You need
I
to.
had been on limited sleep. I had been completely stressed out about the Discord, and I'm not talking about the site. I'm talking about what was going on. Uh,
Well,
because
listen, I'm
right
not a
now,
doctor. I'm not a doctor, but you
yeah,
don't need to just stop copium cold turkey. You need to get with your doctor before you stop the copium.
right. Well, I'm working on it, but it has impacted my speech and it has impacted my memory. And so when they say I lie, it's like, did I lie or did I forget something? Because my memory took a huge hit, Wilson. And it's over, yeah, but it still affects me every single day. And so in that way, I'm kind of like, uh, and right now, Naysayer just said Jess has misrepresented this a lot. No, not really. It is what it
Well,
is.
let Nate come up here and let's iron this out. Let's fix
I
this.
don't want to at this point. He's made it very clear that he's done with me
Well,
and
he's in the
I'm
chat,
done.
so he's clearly not done. He's around. I
Oh,
mean,
he's calling me a lying cunt and a cum dumpster and all
where?
this horrible
I
stuff.
don't see any of that. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm
Not
just
right
saying.
now. Not right now. Yeah,
Well,
it's
this is a bridge that can be, retrofitted and fixed,
it
right?
could be,
Well, I mean, it can't be if you
but
don't.
they're saying though their big argument is that I continue to peddle stem cell patches. I continue to lie about everything, and I mean we're talking even my coma came up as a lie. Are you kidding me? Why would I make up a horrendous lie like that? Why? What good does it give me to say that I had to relearn to walk and talk and eat, do all the basic things that people do to live? Why would I? That makes absolutely no sense to me
Well,
at all.
you said this was for Tanya. Again, I don't know who Tanya is, but
Oh, Tanya is married to the guy that Marty was soft trolling because uh, Julius has come a long way. And we're talking, I didn't even recognize him. He actually even calmed me down because, like Polly says, sticks and stones can break your bones, but names will never hurt me. Names hurt me a lot. And just a little while ago, uh, last night, Nate said, I hope you die from cancer, you fucking
oh,
bitch.
Nate didn't mean. If he did say that, he didn't mean it.
Oh yes, he did. And tonight he's already said you're a piece of shit liar. I mean, these are things that I'm not accustomed to. And when I go to bed, I lay there going, am I a piece of shit liar? Like, is this what my life's become? Because right now I'm in between my where all my friends are and my mom's failing. Like failing to remember. And
Your mind or your mom?
my mom,
Okay.
my mom is going downhill quite rapidly. And this all happened because we had three deaths within a couple of years of each other, and they were horrific deaths. One was an accident, one was just nobody saw it coming, one was my spouse of 30 years. And they all think that it's all lies, and it's very
Who thinks?
invalidating. I
Who
hate to
thinks?
say that word invalidating, but it is. It's
Well, who thinks
invalidating.
it's who thinks all these people dying? 'Cause that's what I'm saying. You skip so much stuff. I don't understand where the thread of the story is going. Like who
Oh,
thinks you're lying? I don't.
it's I attacked somebody that had an autistic child out of jealousy. I
Okay.
said she's married and she has an autistic son, and
Uh,
they just went,
oh, so
oh,
like you said it in a manner like she's damaged good. She's got a messed up.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I think I understand now.
yeah. And I've apologized and I've tried, and nobody wants to hear it anymore. And so tonight, when I went into MeWe after the show, I had started a movie about aliens invading. I like those a lot. And I said something and said good night, and then I heard, you should do a stream for Tanya. And I said, well, I'm not going to be sleeping anytime soon, so maybe I should come on and address Tanya specifically. So I went back to my old channel, which is running up and running again, and I just can't have porn bombs anymore. And so Revelina, I apologize, or
It's fine.
Revelicious, I apologize. Really, I couldn't have any dick swinging tonight. I couldn't do
Well,
it.
I don't have any dicks on my hard drive. I mean, I have a couple. Richard Nixon.
Like Vaughn.
No, I don't. I don't have that. I don't have that.
Who
That's it.
sent me that? That was just
Wasn't
sick
me.
and twisted.
But
Ugh.
I guess what I'm asking is, I mean, if you want this to get, if you want to get on the other side of this, the best way to do that is to have the people that are angry come in, just like you did with Weather Guy and Shannon. You guys ironed that out that night. As far as I know, you may not be friends, but they're not messing with you. Everything's
No,
fine. That's what I'm saying. Like
right.
again, you let them come in against your better judgment, and everything worked out. That's all I'm saying. Like you've already been through this once, so let them come up. That would. I mean, I don't even know if they want to come up, but if they do, let them come up and let's iron this thing out. You have the best moderator in the world, Dusty McButt. He's here, Wilson. He can moderate.
Yeah.
He can help moderate and keep it from getting out of hand.
Yeah. I would like that a lot. I really would. I
You
I
can't
feel
heal the wound without looking at the wound, right? Like you gotta let the wound come in.
it hurts. It really does. It hurts that I was that out of it to say such a terrible, atrocious thing. And I didn't do it once. I did it a couple times. So that's why they're like, we don't trust you anymore. Everything you say is a lie. You don't mean it. And it's not true. I really do mean it with everything in my heart.
What? Just while we're talking here, is there anybody backstage trying to get in, or is it just me?
No, it's just you and me. No, 8 viewers is a lot for me. But no, I'm dead serious. If anything was ever etched in stone in my skull and my heart, it's do not bring in family members or children
Well,
ever, ever, ever again, no matter what they're doing in life. It's not my place.
this is just my 2 cents, but this is always how I've operated online. I
Yeah.
don't share personal stuff. Like I don't share like how many brothers and sisters I have or how many kids I have, or even if I have kids. I don't share that stuff because this is not the place to do that, in my opinion. Now, I'm not telling anyone else how to be online. Be online any way you want, but the more you share, especially in communities that are kind of known for being, nasty, you can't be
Nasty.
shocked when they do nasty shit. That's always been my two. So I would just suggest keeping your personal shit personal. That's just my 2 cents. I shouldn't know about your life, right? Like I shouldn't know anything. That's how I see it.
It's a good way to look at it. And you have been around a really long time, longer than me, and so
That's not
I
true
take
at
what
all.
you
But
say. Well, I take what you say seriously.
well,
I'm
all
really
I'll say
glad you
is
came in.
I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea what's been going on. This is all news to me. But I would really like it if Nate would come up. Again, I don't know. He was in the comments. I don't see him there now, so maybe he's gone. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it Maggie doll. Yeah, I don't want to run away from it. That's not my style. I want to meet it head on. I want to say what I have to say about it, which is I'm sorry, and I want to if we could have like a group hug, a digital group hug, because I don't ever want to. I don't wake up in the morning going, "How can I be an evil, rotten person today?" I'm actually kind of an oddity in this group. Maybe not. Maybe there are a bunch of really nice people, um, like Cheryl. She doesn't ever do anything but talk about her fibro and diapers and stuff. She's awesome. I love her. She keeps it in the reins of things, and Lusty's another one that's reached out to me recently, just checking on me, and I really appreciate that from her. She's also a moderator, and I've got good moderators. I
Well,
really
listen,
do.
listen. Nate just showed up. Nate, get up here, man. Get up here. Let's iron this thing out. Gnome, drop the link again, just in case it's you
I
know.
don't understand what lies I'm telling. It's
Well,
really
hopefully
disturbing.
you'll come in and we'll iron this out. Nate's
I'd like
reasonable.
to, but what in the world am I lying about?
Well, listen, don't listen. I'm going to step away for just a few seconds. I'm going to grab some water. I'll be right back.
Sure, Maggie doll's in the house. What happened to your other L, Maggie doll? Are you still here, Tanya? Maggie. Hi, hi, sis, Tanya. I'll get your name right, Tanya. It's just so different for me to say that way. But yeah, this stream is dedicated to you, my dear. I meant every word of it. If you weren't able to hear me, I'm not sure, but I sincerely apologize to you. If anybody has learned anything out of this, I have learned the biggest one of them all, and that is what's off limits is off limits. And if I could not be such a pat, I would write it in blood on the wall, but then I'd have to clean it up and I'd have an owie. But um, I'm glad you heard, and I really, really mean it. I know that I mentioned two other people, and I'm um, not apologizing to them either. That includes the two of them. I'm pretty sure Katie is gone for good. No, I'm not running away. I'm right here, Nate. I'm right here.
All right, I don't know what I missed, but Nate, get up here.
Um,
Well, I mean, you know, and I don't think I'm saying anything too crazy when I say this, but Jess, you're not the greatest storyteller. That's okay. But Nate can fill in the blanks. You know what I mean? And then we can all come
well,
together.
he's basically saying that I'm lying about all this.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of it. Look, when you respond to chats like this, it's hard. That's a really crappy way to communicate.
Yeah,
So just don't get all worked up. Let's get him in here. Let's iron this thing out. Maybe we battle it out. That's okay. Sometimes you just gotta, battle it out, and then you hug afterwards. Guys do that.
I think he means stop the crap, but
No,
I did
he's
talk about Katie. I
he's
did.
uh he's speaking Gen Alpha. Stop the cap means stop lying. That's what it means. Cap.
Oh,
Yeah. Stop the cap.
oh, yeah. I don't know what I'm lying about. I can't. I went through what I went through. If I wanted to, I could expose my medical records, but then
Oh,
that'd be like
listen.
Shanny.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Look.
Yeah,
Again, I don't want to sound like an asshole when I say this, but it's
it's
pretty
really
clear
nobody's
you've gone
business.
through something, right? Like, I don't know what, it's hard. It's pretty clear you've had some kind of trauma.
So it's obvious. And when I go out and I go to the store, and I go do all these things and I visit my friends, they don't focus on the 1% of the bad. They focus on all the good we've had for all the years we've had them. Have the same best friends since fifth grade, and they're sisters, and they don't just blow sunshine and bubbles up my ass. You know what I mean? They tell me how it is, and unfortunately, they think that this is a toxic environment for somebody that's as emotional as I am. And so I kind of tend to wanna go and run away. And Discord was never really. I was never really a big Discorder, but when I got booted out of Sun Chamber, I was pretty devastated. I think I took a whole year off, and
I don't, booted out of what?
I just was real into Weirdo Wonderland because I can't take those people much. I could do once a week, but I can't watch Rev and Shani and Von Helton especially. It's so gross, you know. It's so gross.
Oh, okay. I
I, d-
see.
I don't think that Nate's gonna come up, and that's fine. He's got that right.
Well, he's typically when he's quiet like this is because he's got to work out audio and stuff. So hopefully that's what he's doing. Hopefully he's fixing his audio and all that, so he doesn't have to do it once he gets
I
in.
mean, and this isn't to say
Damn
that
you, Nate! You're not busy. You're not too busy. Get up here.
yeah, he's always too busy, and that's okay. I let go of a lot of like silly flirting type stuff. I just want to be friends with this crowd because I think that Gnome is just such a sweetheart, and Tanya too. They're both really sweet, nice ladies, and I get along with women a lot, and it's just it seemed like the four of us were doing really good until that shit happened, and I'm the one that did it, and
Where
I
did this
don't.
happen? Did this happen in a stream? Did this happen in like MeWe?
It happened in a stream a couple of times, and it's like I had forgotten about Nate's because for all they knew, Nate, what happened with Nate could have been a good thing, so I didn't really count that. But the point is it's been chiseled into my head. There is no way I'm going to forget it. There's just no way.
Well,
Just like I started up my live stream, I immediately went and put it in my description, the StreamYard link. I immediately went to me with the StreamYard link. I thought that one I did, it took me a little bit. But when you're sleep deprived and you're stressed out to the max, you start losing it. And as human beings, we lose it. You do not get along with women. How do you know? Like, do you live with me and I don't know you're there? Or
well,
no, it wasn't true. I was never a mod for Vaughn, and if I was, it was to gather intel like this time was. I was always on secular side, always. Because
well,
Katie's been calling me a Vaughn-tard. Oh, you're just
well,
a Vaughn-tard. Well, Agent 19 went and met uh, Von Helton, and I don't know if it was about guns or what, but Katie's just furious with me, and that's in itself is just it makes me want to run away, but here I am, you know. I'm not one to run away. She was shit talking her husband. Yeah. This See, I've apologized. I've apologized to her husband, and her husband even accepted the apology. But here we are, we're talking about it.
well. Again, I don't know who Tanya is. I never met Tanya, but I don't know if they can
Yeah.
come up here or not. But let's come up here and let's iron this thing out.
Yeah, let's, Tanya, because uh she's from Australia as well. And so um I wanna be friends with you. I do. And if I can't, I'd rather know now than to continue on and on and on because you came in and it was like, only Tanya? Wow, she's in THN now? Wow. I had no idea you were even still with Julius, to be honest with you. She just saying how it seems from her point of view. Oh yeah, you're right. I was like, he goes out. He had a bad time in life a couple years ago, and that's all I'm going to say about it. He's different now. He actually got me breathing and calmed down, and I was shocked. I was really shocked that he could do that, and it was a good shock, by the way. I was like, wow. Talk about somebody's turned around for the better. I was very proud and happy to see that.
See, I know that I'm missing so much here, and it's so hard when you got. And I get it. Like it's hard to explain something in text. It is for me. That's
I can
why.
iron, but only in chat.
Yeah, I
You're
don't.
missing some important points.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
And I
don't know
get
what that
it.
means.
I'm sure paranormal doesn't want to write a novel. I get it. I wouldn't either.
And I don't want to stay up all night into the wee morning hours texting and being told that I'm a piece of shit liar, I'm a cum dumpster, all these things. Yeah, yeah. You can only handle that so long, and then you
I
have to
wish
go to
somebody would call me
sleep.
a cum dumper. I want to be a dumper, not a dumpster.
Yeah. Well, having a friend with benefits at my age is my choice. And sorry if you guys have a problem with that. What?
I'm just laughing.
Oh, well, I don't see him hardly ever, so when it's game on, it's game on. But
Yeah, fair enough.
fair enough. It's not like I have 5 boyfriends and I'm doing them all. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, I'm partial to the Lord Jesus Christ, so I don't imbibe in those type of behaviors. But to each their own, I guess.
Oh, you believe in God?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I thought you guys were all atheists
No,
somewhere.
I'm the hammer of the atheist. What are you talking about?
It's so awesome. I'm glad you came in. You lighten the mood when it's so bleak and sad. After Tanya's kid was mentioned, Jess said it was because she was thinking of Katie and her kid, but Katie didn't find out till later. See, that's me and Wilson are Team Jesus. Yeah, me too. Times 3. Um,
Uh,
After Tanya's kid was mentioned, Jessica
okay,
said it was because she was thinking of Katie.
so you told Tanya's husband that Nate.
No,
Okay.
I said to Nate, not only is she married, she has an autistic son or daughter. I don't remember what I said. And Julius had told me that. This is how come I knew. And that is a terrible, terrible, uh,
See, Nate, you got to get up here, dude. Come on, dude. You ain't that busy.
just totally made it up. No, I said I did that. I said, did you know so and so and so and so are doing something? I don't remember verbatim. Then just promised Katie not to talk about anyone's family.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still confused, but I think I got the gist.
The gist of it was that I brought family and children into the mix,
I
and
don't
I
fuck
shouldn't
married
have
women
done it.
unless their husbands watch.
Whoa.
He's joking, Jess. He's not being serious.
Yeah, Maggie doll. I have family members that are special needs with autism, and it's a terrible thing to use against anybody. And I have apologized, and no matter what, they're not accepting it. They're just saying,
Well,
yeah,
that's why it's so important to talk it out because it's easy to stay
right.
mad when you're isolated. That's
Well,
what I'm trying
I
to.
can't, yeah, I can't do all night chats though, where they demean me and
I
hurt me.
listen. I'm not asking you to. I'm just pointing it
I
out.
know, I know you're not. I'm saying with Nate especially, that's why I had to block him last night temporarily.
You blocked him?
He gets, I blocked him because he gets really verbally abusive when it comes to talking to me. He doesn't do that to anybody else,
Well,
but
let me ask Noam in the chat here a question. Is this something that happened over several nights, or is this something that just happened in one like chunk?
oh, and she's still upset about Shannon and old weather guy.
Well, the second one's pretty cool, Nate. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, it. If she told her the world you're on
I
steroids, you
thought
must
he
be in
was
good
wearing
shape.
a white beater, but you know what? I honestly don't remember. I was joking about that because we were watching true crime documentaries, and the way Nate and I used to be, it's like you love him or you hate him. And I was like, yeah, you could push somebody off that rocky cliff. And it was supposed to be a joke, and he took it and blew it into this great big thing. And it was shocking even for me.
Nate uses those chiseled abs to beat his lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that was the case, though. That's why it's hard to, it's hard to get a handle on it.
I'm really
Nate told
sorry.
the world I was a
don't
wife beater and on steroids. That's great.
I don't remember the steroids part. I haven't seen him enough to know if he's on steroids or not. That's another word.
So the jury's still out on the steroids part. I got you.
Well, I mean, why would I say that when I don't even really know? It's not funny, though, to be
A
on the
little
other
bit.
end of that. No, to be on the other end of that, if somebody told me I was on steroids, I'd be
like,
like,
thank you.
what?
Thank you so much. That's what I'd say.
Well, I am
know
on
I'm not.
that
I
weight
know I'm
loss
not.
medicine.
Listen, I know I'm not on steroids. So if someone thought I was, I'd be like, hell yeah. Move out the way, Arnold. Here I come. All right, now, see.
Oh, only Tanya's asking why I said Nate was a wife beater. It's because the second picture I ever saw, or the second picture I saw of him, his eyes looked angry, like he wanted to kill somebody. And that's all. I just said, "Ow, ooh," but something real lighthearted turned into something outrageously offensive. So, I apologized to Nate too. Nate gave me some of the best laughs of my entire time on YouTube. That's the truth. And it really is sad that we don't get to be friends anymore because when he put all that hair on my legs, did you see that?
No.
That
How did he
that
put
was
it?
so funny. I was like, I went to bed that night thinking, "Oh my God, I've got to see a doctor about this. My legs have more hair on them than most men have coming out of any part of their body." And then he put an ankle bracelet on my ankles because I don't know why I had a picture of my feet, but I did. And he put an ankle bracelet on there, and I thought my underwear had did something weird because I was getting ready for bed, and it looked like an ankle bracelet, and I thought, "Is that my underwear?" I was like half, ready to go to bed, and the next day when I got up, I had hair all over my arms and legs. I think the fingers came later, but I went to bed thinking, "Oh my God, I got a problem." I know women don't shave every day during the winter my age because my hair is so soft and light you can't see it. It's not prickly. Like you wouldn't even know if I wore shorts right now. You can't feel it at all. It's like super smooth. But he had me believing that I had hairy, like dark hair legs, long man hair legs. And I laid there thinking, what am I going to do about this?
Well, I think the bigger issue.
Outrageous.
I think the bigger issue is that you saw what looked like an ankle monitor, and you thought, "Well, those my panties. Maybe they were my panties." I was going to bed after
I
all.
thought they were my panties.
Around your ankles? What do you sleep with the extra pair of panties around your ankles just in case?
No, I'm taking them off the bed.
Oh, okay. You took them off,
Yeah,
but you left them around your ankles.
but I thought
I got you.
that
Yeah, that's how I sleep. With my
things I
drawers
could
around my
wear
ankles. That's how I do it.
looking thing. I don't know. All I know is that I was really tired. You know when you accidentally take a photo on your phone and
I do not. I've
I
never done that. That's never happened. I've never accidentally taken a photo.
I don't know. I have the touch protection on and everything, and sometimes in the world that I take a picture of that for, and that was one of them. No, it was like I didn't tell countless people that you were
Yeah,
a
you're
date.
like underwater, like under electric water.
Who I am?
Yeah, you sound really bad. I don't think that did anything.
Can you hear me better?
A little bit. It's really like it's I don't know. I don't know if you change mics or what, but it sounds like you're underwater just being
Hold on.
electrocuted.
Now.
Much, much better.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you too. Good.
Well, I didn't do anything.
Well, no, I mean, I hear you better too. I had it on the wrong setting. Sorry. I didn't tell countless women that he was a danger. That's.
Well, you told people countless times. In other words, he's not saying countless women. He's saying,
No, 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 no. What? See, now I'm used to this stupid mic. What an appalling thing to accuse someone with absolute proof.
no proof.
No, no proof. On what exactly? I was listening to you. Oh yeah, crazy lies.
Just
It's
as
a
serious as
confidence
Arminian.
booster. Right. I'm just lying all around. Everything I say is a lie now. What an appalling thing to accuse someone without. What? I didn't get it.
A wife beater on steroids, I assume.
Yeah, I don't. I didn't go around saying that to people. That's ridiculous. Jess is hairier than an Armenian. See? Damn it. I miss my friend. Damn. You said it in THN Discord? Golly, man. I don't even go to Discord, let alone post stuff in there. See, part of me, Wilson, really does not remember some of this stuff.
That's why it's so important that we have Nate and or Tanya join so that we can iron this thing out.
I
But
know,
I
but they're
can't.
not doing it, and I'm not going to stay up all night groveling because I know I am mortified at what I did. You can't you can't gauge how fast my heart's beating right now. You can't understand that I'm well aware of what I did. I am so acutely aware of what I did and how tacky and disgraceful and rude and just unhinged I became. But I was also, sleep deprived and going through celebration of lives where I got into a old hillbilly physical fight. Somebody made an account called Jessica Helton, and it shows for the profile pic, it shows two black eyes because I hit the ground and my glasses hit me. And then we got up, and then she came after me again. And then I had to do that maneuver where I got under her knee and
Oh
got
yeah,
her down.
Krav Maga. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and then I was on top of her just while she was flailing and hitting, and my family had to come and remove me off of her and get her away. And we didn't press charges, but it was like out of a movie. It was that bad.
Yeah, she knows that. She knows jujitsu. If you get what I'm saying.
The funeral fight. Yeah, it was a celebration of life that turned into an absolute National Lampoon's Nutville. I can read criticism, Nate, but I would appreciate it. What am I lying about now? What is it? Can you please come up? Because I can't do this all night. You keep lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Well, just keep in mind too, Nate. She said earlier that she's kind of weaned herself off of her copium, so that may have played a role too. I don't know.
It did, absolutely did. And Katie's so insistent that aphasia doesn't affect coma patients. Yes, it does.
Well, your copium, you need to get back on that copium. That's just my 2 cents. I'm not a doctor.
Get back on it?
I think so.
No, do you know what copium means?
Copium is your medication, right?
No. Copium is a euphemism for you're using your medical condition to cope with life. Instead of like heroin, you're on copium. Like you're coping by she.
Oh, I thought that was the name of your medication, copium.
No, no. Nate, brilliant Nate.
Are you sure you don't have a meds called copium?
No, I'm sure. I don't do drugs or
meds from your doctor, not drugs. Well, I guess.
Well, you can have drugs and have them come from your doctor. But I'm not on scheduled drugs like narcotics or stuff for anxiety.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I need you up here, pal. I know you're busy. Carve out 10 minutes. Get in here and iron this thing out. Don't leave me in the dark. I'm trying to giggle over here.
Jess thinks she's the victim. Jess Helton. Yeah, I don't know who made that, but my birds, they don't watch free birds flying around. They watch other caged birds singing, and they love it. That's what I have to say about Jessica Hilton's channel. Misrepresentation of what Katie said? What? See, they're just saying I'm lying or misrepresenting, and I just don't even know what to say. I feel like I've owned up to it. I've narrowed it down to exactly what I did.
He's saying your telling of the stories is wrong. He's not saying you're not apologizing. He's just saying that your timeline is all jacked up, I think. And you're still on cocaine. It's
either been a lie or a lie and wrong time period. So all of it's a lie. Maybe I need drugs. No, I don't want to be on drugs.
Why?
Only Tanya.
So fucking awesome.
Well, they did just give me something for ADHD, but I'm weary because I don't want to get hooked on any pills. I take enough, like magnesium, potassium, vitamin E, melatonin. I take so many medications.
That's not pills. That's shit you can buy at Kroger at the grocery store.
No, it's for CKD, chronic kidney disease. I have to take it for the rest of my life. A lot of it. And it sucks. And there's nothing fun in it. Like, no good drugs. I wish I could have an anxiety pill. But, I even got told that was out of line because that could be a trigger for somebody. So see, I don't get any wiggle room. Yeah, I'm using my medical condition as a shield, which is really wild. Well, at least Paranormal's laughing. Maggie Doll's here.
Well, I tried to get to the bottom of it the best I could. It's hard to do it without the other parties present.
I know it. It feels like a dead end. No, I
Well,
don't. No. Don't group me with Von Helton. I'd rather be a lush or a drunk than Von Helton. Von Helton. Somebody said in the chat tonight, I wonder what Von Helton would be like on meth. That one made me laugh. I don't know who said it. Were you in the show tonight?
no, I've had I don't typically share public or private stuff, but I've had a little bit of a sickness that has been lingering around, and the meds have got me all kind of jacked up, so I'm sleeping weird the past 3 or 4 days. But I've been real
Oh, okay.
busy. I've been. It's the time of the year where my work kicks up big time, so I don't have a lot of extra free time.
Yeah, that's another thing is that when you work and you don't get any sleep, then you come home and you get all caught up in this around 6 o'clock, and then you don't fall asleep till the wee morning hours. It takes its toll. It takes its toll because people are in different time zones. And did you know I wasn't even aware there's Pacific Standard Time and Pacific Daylight Time? I didn't not know that.
Wait,
I
you
mean,
didn't?
why? I didn't know that. So, if,
So you just think it's midnight everywhere in the world right now?
no, I think it's, I always say 6 p.m. Pacific PST for Pacific Standard Time. I had no idea that there were two different time
Well,
zones.
there are four in the United States: Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific.
Well, actually, there's two in the Pacific. There's Pacific Standard Time and Pacific Daylight Time for daylight savings. And I was not aware of that. So then again, here come all the you're an idiot jokes.
Well, I'm gonna
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
step
know
away.
what lies.
Listen, I'm gonna watch for a little while. I'm gonna step away and try to catch a couple winks. But if Nate comes up, I'll come back. So Nate, if you unbusy yourself and get in here, I'll come back.
Thank you, Wilson.
You're welcome. Just remember, Wilson. I
Revelicious. I made you a mod too because I know you're not gonna porn bomb. Yeah, I like to hug Maggie Doll too. I like her. Oh, she called you know me too. Well, I guess we'll go back to Tanya. Tanya. Are you available to come up and talk, or would you prefer to stay there? In order to have a good friend, you need to be a good friend. Yep. I'd sure like to stop the lies if you could tell me what they are again. What an oddball thing to say. Of course, I believe in space. I miss you, naysayer. Okay, so only Tanya. Gosh. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, how are you taking my apology? I am in the market for some new friends, Maggie. Absolutely. I kind of am in between places right now, and they're not where my friends are, even though I spent the last 7 days with many friends who heard everything that I had done and I had experienced. 10 being the worst, only Tanya? Do you care to elaborate on that? I can't be friends with you if you don't accept my apology or try to get past it or talk through it. I can't stay up all night. I'm glad you have Nate to talk to because you guys are on a different time zone. You don't really care to discuss it? It's a deal, Tanya. Let's move on and never talk about kids again. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. Normal. Yes. I know that, Maggie doll. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Paranormal. Thank you, Maggie doll. I know it was rotten. It was really rotten of me to do. I'm so sorry. I guess everybody just sometime in their life has a breaking point. I don't know, maybe not. You're right, paranormal. You're right. And Maggie and Gnome. In order to have friends, you need to be a good friend. That's number one. I think I just got beat down so far that I snapped. I expect better of myself. So this hit me hard too because yeah, I do understand the gravity, Maggie doll. I do understand. That's true in my family too, paranormal. That's why the joke hurt so bad. It was very dishonest and demeaning. You're right. You're absolutely 100% right. Hey, Tanya, why don't you see if Julius wants to come up and stream? I was so impressed with him. He's grown up so much. I had no idea. Hi, Port Monkey. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we're very glad you make it. You made it. Sorry. Would you like to come up, Port Monkey? I'd love it for you to come up. I think you got pegged as a porn bomber, and I don't believe that you are one. Nobody hates you here. Yeah. Let's see. Where's the link? It's right here. The link is in MeWe. I still don't know why I can't post it in here. That's so dumb. It's in the private chat. I know that doesn't do you any good. Thank you, Paranormal. That's why we get moderators. On YouTube? Yep. Right here. Hey, you.
Hi, Jess. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah, not too bad. Just chilling at home, not doing much. I just saw you were streaming and I missed the whole start of the stream.
Oh, okay. Well, it's my mega apology stream to these folks here in the chat. Whether they take it or not, it's going to take time, I understand, but I was so impressed with you and your mediator skills. I was hoping maybe you could do that with Naysayer, but I don't think he's interested. So Wilson was just in a while ago, and he wanted to get Naysayer up, but he wouldn't come. So I think that time might be pretty much done. But we can ask and try.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you fucking disgusting. Ugh, gross. Do you see that?
Wait, do I see what? I can't
Do
read the
you
chat.
see?
Is it on the
No.
chat?
Backstage there was a porn bomb.
Man,
It's the
well,
same guy. It's the same guy. It's just disgusting.
yeah, that's, not a big fan of porn bombing.
No, it's really just the worst.
I'm just catching up on the chat now. Yeah, it wasn't me. I wasn't the porn bomber.
No, nobody thought you were.
Yeah, someone trying to besmirch my good name. That's what was happening.
Yep. Had to get rid of the porn bomber. Sorry.
Yeah, good. So
Yep.
I'm assuming that all the drama's wrapped up now. Like, it seemed like it was a apology stream. I've missed it all.
It was. Yeah, you missed it all, and it didn't go very well. I asked Tanya on a scale of 1 to 10 how she felt with my apology. She said 10. I've talked about why I think that things happened like they did, and all I get is basically from Nate is basically that I'm lying about everything now. Everything is a lie. My coma didn't happen. None of this happened. I'm just a massive habitual liar. So I can
damn.
yeah, I can take the, oh, you're just a drunk, you're just a lush, because I know I'm not. I've been on stream, like Wilson said, for 8 hours at a time and not once touched alcohol. I had some friends over, they bought a bottle of champagne. I think Von Helton saw that and thought I was. He said, I saw a wine bottle with tin on it. And I'm like, what wine bottles have tin on them? First of all, I don't know that they do. But second of all, it was a bottle of champagne and I didn't take it because champagne it makes me burp and stuff. And it's not very, I just don't drink. And so he went around saying that it was littered with beer cans and whatnot. That's not true. It was one bottle of champagne for my friends that sipped on it. So dumb. It was the holidays too. But
Yeah,
words like sticks and stones can break your bones, but names, they hurt. They hurt me. And I know I've done a huge injustice by bringing up certain subjects that are taboo. And it's been an emotional upheaval in my life. At some point, though, either an apology needs to be accepted or I need to go, because I can't stay up all night hearing that I'm a piece of shit and I hope you die of cancer, and I mean just really, really rough stuff for me. I'm not used to it. And it triggers me from having verbal abuse as a child, and I know that might be a trigger for some folks, but it is the reality of my life. So
no, I get that. Yeah, it must be pretty hard. I'm not very up to date. Like I'm a visitor in the Jessverse. I don't know the history, the backstory. I don't know why you've made so many people mad, or so many people are mad at you. I don't know the stories, but I haven't seen you do anything wrong, really. Like I haven't seen you. I've missed it all.
For the most part, for the better part of my life, I have been always somebody that'll do almost anything for anyone. And I've made some critical errors here that I'm fessing up to. And it is what it is. I'm not proud of what I did. I spoke in an area that I shouldn't have spoken 3 times. And so the first time I thought it was meant to be funny, but apparently it wasn't. And so that
happened between Nate and I, and then the second one was Tanya, and then that accidentally turned into Katie, and I honestly don't remember that part at all. And when you go without sleep for several days and you're not taking your medications right and you're not doing what you're supposed to do to keep sane, it's like everything crumbled. And all I can do is say, I mean it from the heart that I'm sorry to these people. But coming in as a visitor is a safe, good thing, because I'm still getting messages that, well, you modded Todd, and so therefore you're a piece of shit. And so I'm getting it too from having Todd come on my stream. So it's not just me. I mean, yeah, my part is very real, but Todd took it in real life and drove over 3 states just to go check out a homeless guy in a car. And so when he came after me today during the pre-show of Secular's show, I apologized to Secular because Katie said Secular and all them were just so upset with me. I was expecting my wrench to be taken, and I've had that wrench for a long time, and I just wanted to quickly apologize. And here goes Todd saying, shut up again. And I was like, you shut up, because I could go without talking to Todd, even though he tried to help me. He agitates me. And I think that the reason that or for some reason Todd and myself don't get along is because all the real lolcows are all dispersed, and one's died, like what was his name? Cobes, he died. And then Rev and Shani live under a bridge. Vaughn's living in this car. And Nate wants everyone to believe that I'm just like Von Helton. Well, sorry, there's a huge difference between Von Helton and I. And it's not just showering every day. It's my mindset, how I live my life. So you don't need to feel sorry for me. Yeah, see, this is what he does. But he does it faster and louder and more verbally assaultive in MeWe. So in order to get a word in edgewise, I have to block him in increments, because he'll just start going and going and going and going faster and faster and faster, like he's doing now. I'm a chronic liar and attacked women and children. If you want to say, well, she's married and has an autistic child, shoot me, I'm dead. I did say it. And I feel dead inside for saying it. Like, I know better than that. I'm a better person than that. And I've apologized profusely for it. I said something like, she was right. That's attacking your child. And she was right. You could say that she had said, my dad's the best dad in the whole world, nobody'd know. I said she was right. So see, he blew that up into a great big bomb. Yeah, he just goes on and on and on, faster and faster and faster. I'm a lazy whore, okay? Get that. Cowardly.
I'm breaking up. One sec.
You are, or I am.
Okay, I think I'm back now.
Okay.
Sorry, I was having some internet troubles. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so my internet is really bad in Australia. Yeah, like what I was saying was, I don't know. I haven't seen you do anything too bad. You know, I've just heard claims of you doing things bad. I haven't actually seen you say anything that is warranting of all this attacking. But you have a lot of people after you. It seems there's a few. There's a group of them, and it's I don't know why they'd be after you if you hadn't slighted them or upset them somehow. You must have really upset them.
Have.
I can understand. I can understand with Nate because the guy's obviously in love with you. Because why else does he dedicate so much time to you? You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. The guy
You know how
despises me. He despises me.
You know how in high school or primary school, the boy will throw stones to the girl he likes because he doesn't know how to do it. I think this is his way. I think he's a bit emotionally stunted, and the man. I don't know why else is he around you so much. You know what I mean? Like, why does he hang around you so much if he doesn't have some sort of attachment to you?
I think you're wrong. And I'm going to tell you why. Because anybody that has any kind of feelings for me would not be doing all this name calling and belittling and stomping on my heart like so badly that I almost feel like I want to go to a mental facility. It's exactly opposite than what you're saying. It's like I think that I don't want to say what I think. I want to think smartly before I speak. I think I'm a good person that he can vent his anger towards if he has anger. So I'm sorry, I'm not bringing up a moi. Sorry. They left.
Well, I'm just trying to work out the dynamic of this community. You know, I'm still pretty new to all this, so I'm just trying to work out exactly. I don't know what the relationships are like here.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that, naysayer. Stop it.
Whoa. He's claiming that you said Tanya was worthless to men because she has an autistic child. I hope you did say that. That's pretty horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible. And he reworded it. I said, not only is she married, she has an autistic child. Verbatim. And I owned it. I'm here. I take full responsibility for it, and I've apologized profusely for it. You even caught me almost totally having a mental breakdown. I feel so shitty for saying that. And so, I can only say I'm sorry so much. Worthless to men. That's just not true. I said she was married and had an autistic son. Not that I don't totally think that's a horrible thing to say. But you're adding it, you're twisting it, just like you twisted Katie up the first time you tried to get Katie against me. We had you pegged within seconds, naysayer. Because you're the only person I talked to Katie about with what Katie went through. And then floods of emails come through Katie saying I was shit talking her, when really, in reality, naysayer, I was telling you how proud I was of her and how similar our rehabilitation was. That's when I made that short about you. That has to be some kind of projection? Huh? What paranormal? See, I was up all night last night doing this. And at a point, I'm going to have to make a choice because it's to forgive somebody. Like I told them earlier, you know about forgiveness, right, Port Monkey?
Yeah, it's yeah. Yep,
It's
I do.
not about condoning the behavior. It's about releasing the anger that you have, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, Naysayer is not willing to do that anymore. Be it. I said I was sorry, but I can't keep getting slammed verbally. I can't do it. It's not good for my health to hear it. But I could talk to Noam and Tanya all day. You can't overcome this with lies. Like, what lies? What lies? The way you said it was intended to make her seem less desirable. Well, maybe so, but the way he put it was not correct. I said, not only is she married, she has an autistic child. And yeah, that is a shitty ass thing to say. I admit it. I'm here. I'm not running away. But I can't keep doing this. It's hurting me, and it's not fun at all. And it's not Nate's fault. No, I didn't. Well, I don't know about that. You and Nate told me that I kicked you guys out of Discord when I didn't. And Nate lied to me about a death. Why would I ever, ever, ever forgive him for that? That wasn't funny. So yeah, there is a love-hate, but the love part is just gone. He is. He's stunted. Like, I understand if you have anger issues, but the nice Nate was so funny and such a joy. But, you know, when Lawler said he's just not that into you, I was like, that's what it is. He just does this. He just was just flirting. That's it. And it wasn't even real. It was just all fantasy stuff. He doesn't French it up. Both things mean the same thing. Are you a Kiwi, Port?
No, I'm from Australia. I'm from Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah. So how far away is that from Sydney? Because I don't know Australia at all.
Pretty far. A few hour flight. It's up north a bit. I'm at the bottom of Australia, and he's sort of like halfway up the east coast. I'm at the bottom of the east coast. So it's not too far.
The capital is Canberra. Am I saying
Canberra.
it right?
Canberra.
Canberra. Yeah, I remember learning all the capitals of the world when I was in school.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that far away from Nate. I don't know. I think it's like a 12-hour drive or something.
Oh, that's a long time. Yeah.
It's not that far in Australia, you know. It takes 3 days to cross the country. So it's not that far. But, you know, yeah, we couldn't really just go have a beer after work.
Do you feel like you're on an island? Like, I know you're on an island, but do you ever get kind of weirded out thinking that you're on an island?
No, I love it. I'm pretty safe where I am. It's beautiful where I live. I got no issues with it. Maybe I do feel like I'm on an island a little bit because I feel just so disconnected from the rest of the world, you know? Nice, Danny.
Yeah. I've always lived along the coast or not far from. So to me, it feels weird like to be on an island unless it's Hawaii, which I love.
Oh, back to the Hawaii. Back to
No,
Hawaii.
no. I'm going to be going there anyway. So
Hell yeah, let's go.
let's
Go
do
find
it.
yourself a young Hawaiian boy.
Not young.
Why not?
My age or maybe a little older.
No, just for a fling. Why not? Just a quick night in the sack, you know?
No, not for me.
Maybe a few days on the beach.
Hmm. So I see the picture on your profile.
Oh, yeah.
Is that your lady friend or is that?
No, that's a YouTuber who I've been following for quite a while. Her name is Spellbinder. She's like a 57-year-old woman from the Bronx who believes she's got a demon living inside of her. She's
Oh
actually really
wow!
hilarious. She's really entertaining. She like walks around
Spellbinder.
this Spellbinder, DAH
Yeah.
at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spellbinder.
Yeah, no, I love her. But you know, I do have a partner, so this is like my second. This is my online queen, but I actually, you know, have a girlfriend. So she's just. I'm just a fan of Spellbinder. What's this Katie story?
I have no idea. You were just. I
Who's
don't know.
Katie?
It
I don't
just
think I've
keeps
met Katie.
getting. She goes way back to the Smiley group, a massive troll group, and do you know who Von Helton is?
No, I'm new to this trolling circle.
Okay, well, he's a real weirdo and he's homeless living in his car. And she was Kelly, posing as a young girl, and he wanted to see naked pics of her. And so they busted him early on, and everybody's like right when YouTube, 2008, I think it was right after MySpace and Facebook, then YouTube came out, and we all followed from Blog TV and Stickcam. And so we were all watching Von Helton, and she was Kelly. And then it happened again, like Kelly 2.0, and she has her own people that she has conflicts with, but she doesn't have any conflicts with trolls, haters, and naysayers. And now she's out to get me, whatever that means, verbally or online. But it is what it is. And
How have you made so many enemies? You're such a small channel, but you seem to have so many enemies, Jess.
well, first of all, I have been through some brain trauma, and
yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Oh, thanks a lot. I get that.
No, well, I'm not saying I noticed it. I'm saying you've spoken about it, you know, quite a bit. Like, but you just have to seem to have all these people who just are out for your blood, you know?
Yeah. Well, I've done some questionable things here recently that have really, really kicked off this year with a bang, and
Yeah.
I'm so physically and emotionally exhausted by it all that sometimes I really do want to just uninstall the apps and just go my merry way, because there's no winning with Nate. And Nate and I, to be quite honest with you, I was really enjoying his friendship, even just he was just a really funny guy, and Katie comes in there and is yelling that YouTube isn't a dating site, and I'm like, it really didn't. It yeah, there's a little bit of flirtation there, but really, I just miss having him as a friend. But he says that all I do is lie, and it's not true. It's just not true. I don't understand what he's talking about. I'm here. I've acknowledged what I've acknowledged, and I've apologized.
Do not mention me again, says Exodus.
Yeah.
Damn. I really want to know about Exodus now, but I guess we can't talk about it.
She's been unhinged on me before, and so I'm used to it. And she apologized, and I believe Nate was behind that because I wasn't talking shit about her to anybody. And I found her YouTube picture, or the picture she was stalked violently by some people on her live stream. She showed it. So it's not like I dug into her stuff to find that information. She put that out there, and I was talking with Nate one night, and I was actually saying how proud I was at how well she's doing, and it turned into, Jess, you're a fucking vauntard. It's over. You're not going to talk shit about me. And I was like, what are you talking about? You provided that information, and that was a conversation I had in private with someone, and we got it narrowed down to Naysayer. And Naysayer's done so many things to me personally that I kind of feel like I don't want to be friends with him either, because, the joke wasn't funny at all to me. And that's when I did butt in, because I thought she was going to rip him up for that. I truly did. And I wanted to spare him the agony that I went through when somebody passed. That's all. And so he said, you're disgusting. You just disgust me, about trying to interrupt her. I was trying to save him because I didn't believe him. Once you lie to somebody about death, you're going to believe it the second time it actually really happens? Probably not. That's where I'm still hurt by that. I will never forget that. And that's one thing about Nate. It just won't go away. It doesn't go away. So. And as far as Exodus goes, she says that she doesn't want to watch my channel, so she doesn't need to be here. Are you there?
Oh, sorry, I was muted that entire time.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, it seems like there's so much fucking drama. What we need is we need a healing stream. We need a stream where we can all get together and just have a laugh and get over all this stuff,
I'd love that more than anything in the world.
I don't know how maybe next stream you should title it the healing stream, and just I don't know, maybe we should focus on getting everyone together and moving past this.
I would love that. Yeah, they're plotting. Todd was saying don't go in there. Now Exodus is gonna try to go live and have everybody leave, and it's just I don't know. Well, she's the one that said she didn't want to go to my lives anymore, and here she is. I'll be
Damn,
home
am
in
I missing
20
something?
minutes.
Am I missing something? Everyone just says, like, I'm just looking at the MeWe chat. You just got, everyone's just against you, Jess.
Yeah, I know. I know. They need to be mad at somebody, regardless of their apology. Now I've become that person, so it is what it is. You know, I lived without MeWe and without Discord just fine for the majority of the last 15 years. I can do it again. You know, I can apologize and apologize and apologize. And I almost started crying earlier. Well, I kind of cried earlier, but Nate was like, "Shut your camera off if you're gonna cry." I could just hear his voice. And it just sends chills up and down my spine knowing that people are so angry and upset with me. And this is all online, by the way, too. So it's like, I'm the first to admit I didn't ever really take online for much. For the majority of 10 years, the monograph thing happened a long time ago. It was a long time ago. You know, to say that it just happened or it wasn't that long ago is a lie, because I haven't drank since, God, way back when. And I even sent Monograph put out a thing where everybody should send a postcard from around wherever. And I remember specifically driving quite a long ways to mail mine in case, you know, he was trying to dox people. And I said, because of that one night that I called you and called you and called you, I quit drinking. And that's what I wrote on the postcard. And that was before Agent 19 and Monograph got together. So that was a long time ago. But people can
I don't know, Jess. These people want to burn you at the stake. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, these people are just, they've, you've obviously pissed a lot of them off. And you apologize. I
know.
get that. I get you've apologized, but I feel like they've been burnt, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. The ball's really in their court, really. There isn't much you can do.
Not really. I mean, I've tried. I can't stay up all night. Lol. You typed that. How'd you get that tone? Because I've talked to him enough to know. Just fuck off. Stop blaming me. What? Oh, wow. People are angry at you because of the things you said. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Joke is in the past. No, I apologize. No. How about reverse that? What I said about your daughters in the past. No, I apologize. No, I did apologize, naysayer. Port Monkey, if you would friend request me, I would really like that.
Yeah, sure. I don't know how to, like, on what platform.
Cord, because I think
Hello?
MeWe's. Hello?
On MeWe?
Yeah, you said that you get around Discord better.
Yeah, I know how to use Discord. I've never played with MeWe before. This is I downloaded it for this, and I've only sent a few messages in it.
Okay.
It's a bit confusing to me.
Well, let's hook up on Discord because I think MeWe's probably pretty done for me.
Oh yeah, sure. What's your handle? Can you write it in the private chat or something, or do you want to say it on stream? I don't. It's up to you.
You see, this is weird because this is a channel that I don't even know where it came from. Copy link. Copied to clipboard. Okay, I'm going to put it in the YouTube chat. Paste. Oh, wait, that's MeWe. Oh, Discord.
Just tell me your Discord handle.
I will.
And I can just add you.
All right.
The username, not your nickname or whatever.
Right. It's asking me to log in. I haven't gone to it in a while. But I think I'm about done with MeWe. All it is a gang up on Jess deal. QR code. Discord. Oh, I got a new phone. It's not even in my phone. Okay, it's called, where are you? There it is, Port Monkey.
Ah, yep. I can add that.
Port Monkey, I want you to know something.
Sure. Let's hear it.
I except for this last little thing that's happened here, I wake up every day and try to be a better person, a kinder person, and a sweeter person. And I know that people are really angry at me right now, but I am not a pathological liar. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not worthless. My life matters. Their lives matter. I really want everybody to take a deep breath and understand I'm trying to fix this. And if it takes time, so be it. But I'll be around for anybody that wants to, make amends or get along. But as far as the name calling and all that goes, I can only take so much of it. It triggers me, and it's not good. My dad didn't even talk to me that badly, and my dad was a highly functional alcoholic. He traveled the world, and he could say, "Quit acting like a little asshole or something, but nothing like this. Nothing. And I just I don't know what else I can do.
Well, look, you've said your apologies. You've told them how you feel. You've said you're going to do better. I don't think there is anything else you can really do, right? It's really up to these people whether they want you around or not.
That's right. So hopefully they will, or maybe time is all it'll take, but
They all seem very angry at the moment, so yeah, it might take a little bit of time. Maybe
yeah. It
I
is
don't
what it is.
exactly. Yeah, I still think Nate has a massive crush on you and just doesn't know how to express it.
I don't think so. I really don't. I think that's long gone.
Mm.
What is the beeping about? She is convinced if she just forces herself on the community, things will get better. No, lollers. I was asked to do a live stream for Tanya. Oh, and they keep posting this terrible photo of me early in the morning, and they think it bugs me, and really I could give two shits. Yes, you fat, ugly whore. Are you reading this?
I'm downloading. I can't. I'm about to go into MeWe. I got to download it on my tablet, but I'm assuming that's where you're reading everything.
It's terrible. What they're saying is terrible.
Yeah, I'm on StreamYards on my phone right now, so I can't really. When you alt tab it, I can't hear you, so I can't really go and have a look. But I'm gonna have a look soon. What sort of things are they saying, Jess?
I'm a fat, ugly whore.
Damn.
Yeah, they have a couple photos of me where they've done thing to my hair, and they amplify. You are a fat, ugly whore. Yep. See, they're watching, and they're watching me read it, and they think that I care. And as far as Exodus goes, she's on her own because I've always had her back. I've never shit talked her. Never. And if she wants to continue that way, then I guess I'll just have to not. No, that's not true, Exodus. Well, because that's what you said. So, yeah. Exodus, I've had a little bit of history with Exodus. She came unglued on me once before and then apologized because somebody put it out there. I was talking shit about her when I wasn't. I was talking about what she had overcome and how proud I was of her. But of course, they left that out. So she thinks that I'm running around talking shit about her, and I have always had her back. Always. And I don't appreciate whoever did that. But it is what it is. You gross motherfucker. You're not gonna come on to my show and do that shit. You disgusting piece of shit. God, excuse my French, but I will not be porn bombed again. Beware of Exodus. She's really, really, really angry, and she tends to say things that aren't true, like I serenaded and was in love with Monograph, which was not true at all. Just not true. I was trying to get him and Stinky Sweater Face, aka her best friend, together because I knew that he was gay. No, everybody knows he's gay. And Monograph is bi. And so I was trying to get them together on that phone call. Not serenade him because I was in love with him. That's nonsense. I was never in love with Monograph. It's ridiculous. I'm saying it because Exodus has unleashed on me before for nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm not worried about Exodus. I'm not. If she wants to take it real life, then she's going to take it real life. I mean, I can't be threatened. I mean, come on, guys. Well, then leave. I don't need to keep hashing over one comment that I made that had your name in it. I don't even remember having your name in it. No, I did not go after your child. I said I had a memory relapse, I couldn't remember. Just stop already, Exodus. I'm not your enemy. You want me to be your enemy, and I don't want to be your enemy. See, here I am. I'm a Vontard. Right, okay. Like Agent 19 wasn't when he went to meet Von Helton. You always forget to mention that. He's the only person that went to see Von Helton. The only person, your best friend. And you're calling me a Vontard? I've always been on Secular's side. Always. And I like Agent 19. And she says, oh, Agent 19's sitting right here and we go out to dinner every single night. Well, that's great, Katie. That's great. Well, guess what? Secular Opinion didn't take it away. And I apologize to Secular Opinion. And I've asked him before, if he thinks I'm so terrible, why don't you take my moderator power? I don't care about wrenches. The wrenches are so I know you're not going to porn bomb me. But unfortunately, Exodus, I've got to be careful. I gotta be careful. I hope this doesn't boot you.
What do you mean?
I removed Katie's wrench because Katie's on a mission. I had stood up for you, Katie, forever. I did not spew or talk shit about you, ever. And naysayer, you know what? You and your just as telling lies things. Bye. Unmod all of you because I'm so tired of you telling me I'm lying. I am so tired of it. Yeah, whatever. It's so vicious in here. Here I am, pouring my heart out, saying, why am I frozen? I mentioned Agent 19. What's wrong with mentioning that Agent 19 went to see Von Helton? He made it public knowledge, Exodus. This is why Exodus isn't making any sense. He made it public knowledge. But yet, you want that to be somehow a negative. Are you catching all this, Port Monkey?
Yeah, I am. These people seem to have a lot of information, a lot of things you've said. You know, it's starting to
Yeah.
sound like this wasn't just a one or two thing. Like you've sort of been. These people have a lot to complain about. You know.
I'm going to take it real life, she's saying.
Whoa, I didn't see that one.
That's creepy. Yeah, that's where it gets creepy.
Yeah, I think going IRL is pretty gay. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Here
fan of
she's
going IRL.
Yeah, she's talking about taking it in real life. We got it right here. I'm going to take a photo of it because she wants to get my moderator power taken. Well, guess what? You just done fucked up. I'm tired of you right now. I'm tired
Damn.
of Katie right now because I had Katie's back through all of this. And somebody made her believe that I was talking shit about her when I wasn't.
Is Katie in the chat?
What? Yeah, her name is Exodus. And she's saying, oh,
Yeah.
Port Monkey, please talk to me. What she wants to do is fill your all these lies. And you know what? She hates my fucking guts after you went after Agent 19. How did I go after Agent 19? Agent 19 made that public, Katie. It wasn't a secret. What? Yeah, no, Katie, sorry. He never met Von Helton. Well, that's news to me, but you wanted to fuck Von Helton. You know what? I'm sorry, Katie. I gotta get you out of here. No good. Please, just go. Go away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't take that. Nobody deserves that. So you say. I did not. I was in on all that. She's not blocked. She's timed out. My goodness.
No, I think you blocked her because it would have said timed out for like 600 seconds or whatever, you know. There we go. No, I can see Exodus is timed out. Everyone's, oh no.
They're on the hate just train. Yeah, I gotta say. Oops, wrong button. Back to what we were talking about. No, I'm just, Katie can be overwhelming at times. I've known her a long time, and she came after me, and I hadn't done anything wrong. And we got it narrowed down to who I had talked to about that, and unfortunately that was Nate, and it was in a private conversation. You're welcome.
No, Jess, you have put everyone on the Jess hate train with your dog shit behavior, your lies, and your backstabbing behavior. Oh my lord.
Yeah. They're really taking this to a whole new level. I'm not talking about her anymore, am I?
Damn, I don't see it, Jess. You must be like an evil, evil person to get all these people riled up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, how? What the hell?
I know. I know it. It's sad, but you know, all you can do is apologize and move on. And to be honest with you, it was eating up my sleeping hours. It was there are a lot of good things that can come out of something like this. I don't know if you're familiar with the term divine intervention. But I
How
already
long have you been
did.
streaming for, Jess? How long have you been streaming for?
Not long. Not long.
Like a year, 2 years?
Maybe a year. I don't know. Not that long.
And has it ever been like this before?
No, no, it
This is
used to
a
be fun. Yeah, it used to be fun.
damn.
Hi, Pipey. Pipey goes way back. Way, 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 way back. But,
Father J can save this situation. Who's a Father J?
oh, he's somebody that's been shunned by this community as well because of his political views. He just can't stop or won't stop. But they do the same thing on their side. So it's kind of like, well, Secular Opinion asked a long time ago, he came in and said, no politics. And I guess nobody listens or cares because they do it anyway. So I don't do politics with people because it's just such a sensitive topic. Or religion. Politics and religion, just no. Yeah, he did some things that were questionable. I don't think he's ever been vicious to people that I know of, but you can't smoke weed and drink alcohol at your place of work, and I did hear that he did that. Now, if it's true, I don't know, but I don't delve into people's lives or go in real life. I just think that's where it draws the line.
Wait, now they're saying, did you go after Tanya's autistic son or Katie's autistic son?
Well, what happened is apparently I either got them confused or something happened. I'm not quite sure because I don't recall like verbatim what happened, but I remember telling Naysayer that Tanya had an autistic son, and that backfired horribly. And I think I said something like, no, I meant Kate. Katie or something, but I don't remember saying the Katie part, but not like one child is better or different than the other, because I have 3 cousins that have 3 autistic kids and I love them to pieces. So I don't quite know where my head was. I do know that I had been sleep deprived for 3 days. And that I feel like I had an emotional breakdown. And that's why I took my dog and I left, and I asked my mom to feed my birds and my cat. And I started up at the uppermost part of Washington and I worked my way down, and I had Saturday and Sunday with my best friends. Then I had my college best friend, and then I went down and did a night alone. Actually, a full day and night. And then I went down and met another friend. And then I came home and it had been like 7 days. I think I'm missing a day or 2 here somewhere, but I think I was gone for about 7 days. And when I left, I had messaged Nate, are you going to be around when I come back? And the message was pretty upbeat and fun. And I thought, okay, cool. I'm just going to have my friend back when I come back. That message was removed and all hell broke loose. And that's where I'm at. All day yesterday I was consumed with this, and all night long this was going on.
Damn. Well, I'm sure that if you keep your head up, things will
No,
work
I'm
out
not
all
trying
right.
to lie. I
Sorry, but I
appreciate
need
that.
to. I'm getting a call. I need to go. But
All right.
yeah. Good luck with the rest of the stream.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right, see you.
No, all I know is I wasn't here. I didn't even go into California. I heard he was in Needles earlier in the show. And plus, I don't know where Needles is. I've never even heard of it. Port. Yeah, Port sounds really cool. Sounds like he doesn't make rash judgment calls on people. Decade? What's that even mean? DKD? Hey Google, what does DKD mean?
Don't know, dude, or don't know, dear. It's shorthand for I don't know.
I don't know what that means. No, Maggie doll, I have them in my own family. Dicked? I don't know. No, Maggie doll. I don't know. It was jealousy, I think. What's the eggplant? Is that an eggplant? Hon, Tanya. 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 Only for you, my dear. If Julius were here, I'm pretty sure he would want us to get along, because he's grown up so nicely. Unacceptable answer? Wow, Maggie doll, I haven't heard you be mean like that ever. I don't know. Jealousy. I'm not saying it's right. I have been owning them. I have. What do you think I'm here for? I've apologized and apologized and apologized, and I mean it. Mm-mm. I'm not saying it's not true. I just haven't ever seen a mean side in you before, Maggie doll. Just shocked me. It's wild. You really think I attacked you? It's so wild. Well, I agree with you, paranormal. I tell you what, there's one thing that'll never come out of my mouth again, and I'm shocked and appalled, and so are my friends, by the way. So are my friends. They couldn't believe it when I told them. Wow. Wow. I hear you, paranormal. I do. I hear everybody. I do. Gross. Just gross. It's disgusting. Porn bombers are just disgusting. At least I'm owning up to it. No wonder. Gotta get rid of that. I got a message. Okay, so there's 7 people here. Paranormal, naysayer. Yeah, I'm pretty disgusting with my behavior, that's for sure. I'm disgusted with my behavior. I gotta get me way out of here. It's so loud. Dude. If you don't think, Maggie Doll, that I will ever do this again, you're out of your ever living mind. I will never, ever, ever do this again. I'd rather have somebody put a pistol in my mouth and blow the trigger before I ever, ever, ever do anything like this ever again. It feels like it all happened like all at once. But the reality of it is that it was a downward spiral. That I'm not willing to take again. No, this time it's for real. You can bet I will never, ever, ever do this again. I may not be on MeWe, I may not be on Discord, but I can't do it. Mm-mm. Hi, Richie. Jess can't even admit what she said, so of course she will repeat it. I said I would rather have a loaded pistol put in my mouth and the gun to go off than to ever bring up another person's family member husband or child ever again. Mark my words. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not on drugs. I don't give a shit if you think I am or not. But that is one thing I'm taking away from this. I'm going to take it all the way to the bank and I'm going to cash out someday knowing that I have learned my lesson. I can't. How else can I possibly get out of this? Okay, done. Move on. How? Tell me how I'm lying. So we know you will redo it? You are still lying? Yeah, hi, Richie. I gotta. Okay, I'm done with that part. I had to make a note. Jess is not a pisshead, confirmed. You're lying about what you said to Tanya. Duh. And every other part. No, I'm not messaging the suicide hotline. When Exodus came in, she said she was taking it real life, and I had to cover my grounds because that's one thing that I disagree on is taking things in real life, and she did post that in here, so I do not want to be at war with Katie, but Katie's done this before, and so I'm not surprised. You're lying about what you said about Tanya and every other part. I said, "Oh, Tanya's married and she's got." I'm not even gonna say it. No, but I thought about it. Not the suicide hotline, but like a mental health crisis hotline. Instead, I went to my friends and told them everything. Well, then what did I say? Nope, that isn't what I said, liar. You're not, you're lying about what you said about Tanya. I said, well, first of all, she's married, and secondly, I don't want to repeat it. I told my friends all about it, and they were really bummed. It was embarrassing. I don't care if you believe or not. But it's been almost 3 hours, so I really wish that I could fix this. That's not true. I'm sorry you feel that way, Nate. I don't understand how much much more I can be open and honest about it, saying A, I said it, B, I feel like shit for it, and C, it's never going to happen again over my dead body. So you can call me all the names you want in the world, but all I know is that that's never going to happen for me. And as far as Lawlers goes, why he's showing up in MeWe at all, I've got to go back and investigate. But I don't even remember what he said. It doesn't matter to me. He's not capable of a decent conversation. Well, you misspelled whore, so I don't know, but everyone with eyes and ears feels that way. Oh, really? Are you speaking for everybody now? So you're the spokesperson for THN now, huh? My W also is broken. Oh, okay. Well, what did I really say? I don't even remember what stream it's on. I don't pay attention to my own streams. I don't go back and watch my own streams. I figure I've already been there, done that. Maybe if you told me which one it was, I'd go back and refeel it again, but I'm pretty sure that's just gonna make me feel shittier, but that's probably what you want. Tired. No, it's just that I've got 11 people here, and yeah, you're V. And an R. I know I can't get away with any typos. Oh my God. I'm happy that my old channel's back. Todd tried to get me booted out of MeWe or Discord because when I took this computer and they scrubbed all my accounts and half of them I can't get back into. But that's because I'm just a lazy whore, right? Yeah. Lazy whore working her ass off because I want to retire early. No, we're not allowed any mistakes ever. Or humans, for that matter, aren't allowed to make mistakes. Let AI take over everything if it's so fucking smart. Now, if this were a wow, that's a mouthful. You're a spoon. I wish. God, how I wish. Man, that'd be sweet. I'm envious. No, that's not who I am. That's called human error. I'm sorry you don't see it that way, Nate. It's too bad. You were a nice friend to have when I had you. I'm frustrated. I wish. I wish I didn't have to work, but I do want to retire early, and I think I can. But I have to sleep too. No, it's not, naysayer. You can believe what you want. No, I disagree, and I'm allowed to do that. Human beings can make errors, and they can make them a couple times. There you go, Maggie doll. You think that bothers me that I'm that age? No. He's in his 60s anyway. He doesn't shower. He lives in his car. That poor dog. The whole thing's just so not me. But you go ahead and you spew your hatred, and I'll just say, okay, whatever. It's not having as much effect as it used to. I'm not near death. Mm-mm. Not wearing any makeup, but I don't need to. Because it's nighttime, I wash my makeup off. There's a kitty cat. If I was a really good content creator, I'd have music in the background, or I'd be playing videos that I find interesting. Yeah, our family does believe that. My best friend had to smuggle her newborn baby out of the hospital because she was so worried about it. Inner beauty finds its place. It's true. Some people are very ugly. Very, very ugly on the inside. Well, it's amazing they allow me to draw blood on people. It's amazing that I can fill prescriptions on people and just have the pharmacist glance at it and sign off on it. It's amazing. The longer you spew it, the longer it'll live, so go for it. Okay. Okay. Yep. And that's a felony, by the way, Richie. So, no, we can't do that. If you mean meds. No. You can work. Yeah, I can remember. You take 5 seconds to Google that shit. Who are you talking to, paranormal? Nice to know you didn't take 5 seconds to Google that shit. That K spent time typing out for you. That K? Jeff? No, I don't. I have power of attorney because she's got dementia, motherfucker. I am not a lifetime drunk. I haven't been drunk in decades. But nice to know you didn't take 5 seconds to Google what? That K spent time typing out for you? Who's K? I was sleep deprived and not on my normal medications, naysayer. Don't spew vaccine You know what, paranormal? I really like you, but this is my channel, and I did want you here, but you can't tell me what I can and can't talk about on my channel. I'm really sorry, but my family does believe that, and it's our right in America to talk about what we want to talk about. I have a turtle pincushion and his head and tail bobs around. What? His name is Petey. So, like, I've got serious and then I've got funny. And I really like the funny stuff because, I mean, it'd be a lot easier, paranormal, if you could come up here and talk. Well, then you could, but I don't think it's going to get you anywhere. We all have choices in life. Yeah, you have that right. Well, sorry about your luck. I've even showed you guys my name badge. Just cringy. Oh, here we go. The stem cells. God, that was so long ago, naysayer. You've got to move on with your life. Are you obsessed a little bit, or what's going on with you? Do you feel good about yourself when you do this? It is our firm belief. We're allowed to have beliefs. Why do you think I talk to doctors and nurses about these things? Do you think that they all feel the same way? No, I haven't. Nope. I let go of that a long time ago. If you guys want me to continue on, you have 30 seconds, or else I'm going to shut this live off and then resume my movie for the night, because I've told you how I felt. I'm very, very sorry. I'm not going to do it again, but all right, then y'all have a great day. I'm going to end the stream. I'm sorry times 2 to Tanya, and I've had enough of this. Yeah, I'll come back when I want to come back. But you don't need to come to my show and talk to me like that. I have apologized and apologized and apologized. And I'm sorry, Richie, I can only take so much of this. All caps and screaming and talking about how I'm a shit person. It's just not worthy of anybody's time, really. So, hasta.